So, change of scenery. We've finished up drilling, so all the drilling's finished now. They've unhooked the weaving drill. Peter had the tine drill on this tractor. Taken that one off, and now they've swapped me the Cambridge rolls to the Watson flat rolls. And right, so if we look at the field, you can see the stripes already. Young Andrew's been up there with his chain harrows, and he has pulled out all the dead bits of grass. Chain harrows, you pull out any bad bits, any rough bits, pulls them up, gets rid of them. Makes some nice lines in the field as well. He's got his GPS on there, so they're dead straight. I am about to ruin them because I am not. Ow, I've got a splinter. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah. I'm about to ruin them because I don't have GPS, but I can sort of follow his marks, so won't ruin them completely. We are on Watson 6.3 metre flat rolls, and what we're trying to do, you can probably see here already, there's ruts and everything out here. This field is notorious, it's really rough, so I'm not sure if we rolled it last year or not, but it'll benefit a lot from a roll. So basically you're flattening the ground, so when we come to the summer, all the summer machines don't have to bang about when they're coming through with tedders and rowers and all the rest of it, and balers. So we're flattening it out, but the main job is we're squashing down the grass, and we're going to bruise the grass, damage it in a way, but not kill it. And what you're trying to do is encourage the grass to grow more spurs, so it'll thicken up and you'll get a bigger yield from it. So you get two benefits from it in one hit, sort of thing. So everything will be nice and flat, everything will roll up it nice afterwards. And they've just put out here in the winter all these new electric lines. They put new poles in, so they've made ruts everywhere. We've been trying to fix them, but we're a little bit late on the rolling. Well, we know we're a bit late on the rolling. Should have been here 3 weeks ago when it was a bit softer, but it's still soft, so we're still doing a benefit here. And yeah, where they came in the winter when it was wet, and they made ruts everywhere. So we're putting them right, and it'll be a good job afterwards. We're going to catch young Andrew up. He's chain harrying over at some other fields. We're going to catch him up. This isn't the best field of grass that we've got, but it'll probably go for silage. But even still, it needs flattening out and all the ruts ironing out. So right, we'll unhook this machine and show you how it works, and I'm going to put you on my head. Right, you're on my head. So we're using the 7716, and this tractor is my favourite tractor out of the whole fleet. We've got bigger tractors, we've got more powerful tractors, but this one to me is the perfect tractor. I don't know why. It's not best for everything. We've got bigger tractors for the cultivating jobs and the heavy jobs, but in terms of getting around, tedding, this thing can do most jobs and not have any issues. 160 horsepower, so plenty of power. The only time it suffers is with a big heavy load of hay. It bogs down a little bit. It could do with an extra 20 or 30 horsepower, but it still does the job. You still get around 50k box on it as well, so 55k. And I love this tractor. I'd have this. I'd buy one if I had the money. Christ, I haven't got 100,000 quid though. So right, so flat rolls, they're in transport mode and they've got to be unhooked. So these pins lock the arms in, and it stops that arm from swinging out in the road if the hydraulics were to fail. So those pins come out, go the other side, that frees that arm up. We've got two at the back. Now these pins stop this will rock, so as you're going down the road, you can imagine they'll rock, and those pins just stop it, just lock it in place, stop it rocking. They go up there. Like that. It's all been greased up. There's about 1,000 grease nipples. They greased it up yesterday. It's only done 3 hours on there yesterday, so that won't need grease until tomorrow. One more here. That comes out. Right. That's all freed up. She is very dirty, unfortunately. Sorry guys, I couldn't wash it. There are just too many jobs to do at the minute, but it will get washed. We do like to keep them clean as we change jobs, but we're just so behind on a few things like chain harrowing, rolling. Yeah, the tractor's dirty because we've got just a ton of work to do. It will get washed when we get a second. Where are we pointed? Down there. I think we're pointing in the right way. So turn the tractor on. See what I mean? They don't sound the same. They don't sound like the old ones. Right, we've got to unfold this. That's got to be turned down. I've got to remember what I'm doing. So the back roller lifts up first. We've got to unlock the spools. There's a spool lock here. Back one comes up first. That allows the wings to open then. Wings come open. They take a little time because that ram's so big, so it takes longer for the oil to get into that ram. Squeak as well. I don't know where it's squeaking. Hang on. That would happen, of course it would. There we go. Just got caught in the jaw there. I don't know what that was. Probably the uneven ground we're on at the minute. So that comes open fully. Now it all folds down together. Hang on, just make sure the handbrake's on. I'll hold these down for a second till they, just a second more. There you go. Right, the wings go into flow. That means the wings can come up and down with the ridge and furrow. The back roller needs to be pressurized on this accumulator bottle. So it goes down to 80-90 bar. It says on the sticker there actually. You pressurize it to an 80-90 bar, and basically it just gives it, if you go over a rock, it'll give it just that, instead of damaging your steel or whatever, or your equipment, or your pistons or whatever, it'll just give it that give at that pressure. So it'll keep a firm pressure down, but if you do hit a rock or anything like that, it'll just give, and the wings will give anyway because they're on flow. And we do that by pushing down on the ram. There's a little dial here, that's where it wants to be. Put it into flow. Wings are in flow, that's in flow, backs are in flow. Yeah, we're good to go. They're pretty simple to unfold. What do they require? 3 spools? Just 3 spools, that's me not anything. Guesses for what the tennis balls are for? Put it in the comments, have a guess. You probably know, most of you probably know anyway. Pretty simple. Right, we don't need massive revs on this, so I've just been going along at 1100 revs. We're doing about 10.5k. You don't want to zoom along because you don't do a nice job then. We're going along in 3F. You can see the lines where the chain harrows have been, and I've been just going up and down each one of those. We are a little bit wider than the chain harrows because they're 6 meters. We're 6.3, but I want to sort of try and keep the pattern there as well. So we're just turning back on ourselves. It's not a fascinating job, this one, but it'll make a difference come haymaking and silage time. So, and you can see all this, these are rushes, they're no good, but it'll be good enough for silage. So this field will probably be a silage field. It's been a wet year, so you're going to get rushes in the grass, and this field lays wet. So what's going on back at the yard? So Peter and Keith, they are out fertilizing. We will get a video on fertilizing when we're on that job, sort of thing. Keith and Peter are doing that at the moment. All right, we'll turn back on ourselves. Yeah, they're over, they're getting everything fertilized. We've got a lot done when we had Darren with us over the weekend, so that was a big help. We managed to catch up a bit, actually. Look at these ruts, look where they've been, all the way across the field. Why they had to do it in the wet, I do not know, but that makes it so rough for us, and you'll never iron them out. I mean, you'll do a little bit of a job over them, but you'll never iron them right out. You'll be there all day trying to iron them out. But yeah, it doesn't matter too much. There's only going to be silage, so. But those go all the way across. There's another set behind there as well that run through the field. We got a cow in this morning, so you'd have seen the cow with mastitis. She's actually she's cleared up. She's gone back into the herd, so good news there. But this morning we noticed one of the cows that has got a calf, one of the older ones. She was walking a bit funny. We had a closer look, and she has got a bag the size of a bean bag. I'm not joking, it's massive. So the vet is coming out to her today to have a look at her. The old man reckons it's mastitis as well, but it looks a little bit bigger than the case we had with the other old girl. It must be uncomfortable. Wow, she's very uncomfortable, and she's lost a bit of condition. You can see she looks a bit thin, and when we get back to the yard later, we'll go in and have a quick look at her and see what the deal is with her. Right, we've got a post here. That's a bit of oh, let's slow down a bit. Try not to knock it down. They've only just put it in. That'd be nice for them, wouldn't it? Come back and do it again. It is electricity as well, so I don't really want to knock it down onto myself. That would be embarrassing. But just knock it down again. You don't have to get too close. No point getting too close to these. Oh, he says. What an idiot. There we go. We're all right. We're all right. We're all right. Sweet. That would have been embarrassing, wouldn't it? First he gets stuck in the mud, then he knocks down the telegraph pole that they've just put in. Yeah, nice one. Yeah, so that's what the farmer's worried about now. The crop growing at 2 different rates, but there's always going to be something. So you're never going to get a perfect year. And if farming was easy, everybody would do it. So you just get on with it. You get what you get. You deal with it. If it grows, great. If it doesn't, never mind. We're just double rolling that. Try and get rid of them ruts. You'll never get rid of them completely, but you'll make them a little bit less abrupt. just want to show you some of the ruts that they've left on. So the electricity board, they've come out and replaced the pylons there, but they've made a hell of a mess in doing so, and this is all the way across the field. And it's not really fair on the farmer who has to clear this up. I'm having to go over it, reverse over it, go over it again, and it's still not taking it out. They're going to be there for a few years now, and I don't know why they couldn't just wait until now and do them at a time like now. Obviously they've got to put them up, they can't be sat still all year round, but they could have at least try and do it when the ground's a bit harder. It's not really fair, is it? I don't know. I can do what I can to put them right, but they'll never go exactly back how they were. What we'll do, we'll go over this a couple of times, and we'll have a look and see what sort of difference we can make. These are the worst ruts. There's another patch down the bottom that's quite bad as well. But they're all across the field. They haven't just kept to one area. They're all the way across. I mean, I know they've got to work, but well, it's a rented field, so it ain't really too bad for us. But if you were the farmer of this field, you wouldn't be too happy about that. All you can do with these ruts is go over them. You can't spend all day doing it. I mean, I'm sort of just going over the worst bits and then reversing back over them again, and that way at least they sort of get rolled 3 times. That's going to be fun. In the balers, isn't it? Yeah, that's just, you see, it's going to take more than 2 or 3 rolls getting that, but it'll make it better than it was. Tell you what, that's a bad one. We'll just do that one more time. That's all you can do with it. It'll take a few years to put that right. You'll have to come and roll again when it gets in the autumn or something like that, when it gets a bit of rain on it. I mean, it's better than what it was. These are the worst ones. I mean, you lose a tyre in there, you're going to know about it. But I think we've done, considering to what they were, I think we've done a right job there. I may just come and roll this one more time. I might just go this way and see if I can push these. They might roll that way, you see. It'll ruin the lines, but I think it'll be worth it. I may just back up and push it that way. I'm going to try that. But actually, it's done a pretty good job. We're pretty lucky because it's still soft. So, right, yeah, that's done all right actually. Compared to what it was. Doing something. Just a bit lucky that the ground's a bit soft there. I mean, it's not perfect by any means, but it's better than what it was. That's all we're going to do there. Starting to see our tyre marks now. Yeah, anyway, that's what this feels like all the way through, so been fighting me. Right, that is it. Where they've been driving back and forth across the field there. I've just gone once more down just to try and iron out those last ruts there, try and follow the grain sort of thing. But that is it, that's all we can do in there. That was absolutely jam-packed with ruts. Oh, I am glad that's finished. That's took all day. I was not expecting that to take so long. Right, so we're going to fold up. So these come out of flow. Oh, out of flow, you monkey. Then first thing we do, take the pressure off that back roll and flip them back up. That puts it onto the wheels. Then the wings come in. Right, then the back roller goes down. That's it. I've just got to put the pins back in. Handbrake. Right, that is it. We are done. We're going to take a picture of the drone. Yes, we are. Right, that's the end of the video. So hopefully next time we can get Andrew on there. We've got loads of jobs coming up. Cows are going to be going out soon, which is my favourite. That is the best thing ever because it means we ain't got the work to do in the morning, which means you can go out and crack on with the day before you rather than littering up cows and checking cows. They want to be outside as well. They can sense the spring. They're skipping about already. So, and once they get released onto the field, they skip about and it makes for some good pictures. Yeah, so plenty of different videos coming up soon. So keep watching. Stay subscribed. Hit the subscribe button for me. Hit the thumbs up button. It all helps with the analytics of the video. So I'd appreciate it if you did that for us. And yeah, everyone stay safe. Everyone stay well. And we'll try and get you some more videos as soon as we can. So thanks very much. Nice one.